Hello, everybody. Good morning to Ignite Mind session. We are now going live on YouTube. I would request everyone to please mute yourselves. Today is the 4th of June and Friday. Ignite Mind is an intensive motivational talk by our 5 a.m. members and also external members where we bring from all over the world. Today, I'm very, very excited to introduce this host. He's been a very kind person since he's joined our 5 a.m. group. If at all we had an award ceremony wherein we have to give this award to maximum number of guests he's introduced to 5 a.m., that award will blindly go to this gentleman. He calls himself, and we are really proud that with love, we call him English teacher. He's already completed 300 days, and as a profession, he was an accounts in district police officer. I've written DPO here, so I missed on that part. Other than that, as a gentleman, he is very kind-hearted. He smiles every time. He's little bit strict also when it comes to wasting the time, I can say. He shouldered this responsibility of taking care of 5 a.m. India. And he's introduced lots of children to 5 a.m. And he's been very kind to teach them English grammar or English in short. So let us use the reaction button and with a huge round of applause, call our sweet English teacher, Sunil Kumar, with the topic, 11 Golden Rules of Grammar. Welcome, sir. Good morning and over to you.
Thank you, Naina ji. Will you please make me the co-host so that I can share
my... You can go ahead and share. No problem. Okay. Go ahead and
share. No problem. Okay. Shall I record it?
It's recorded. You can go ahead and record.
Yes. The show's permission is needed to record.
Actually, we all have to go back to the main room.
Yes.
We can allocate.
No problem. Okay. Thank you, Naina ji, for your vibrant welcome introduction. Thank you, all my farmers. I'm immensely happy to address you for this purpose, for sharing, discussing the elementary basic grammar of English. And why grammar? I'm not going to take the tough grammar or the going to deep into all these things. We want basic essential grammar for speaking English with confidence. And if we lack it, we won't speak English throughout our life. Many people are coming to my English class. Some are M English, double, triple PG, and working in different offices and teaching students also. And they are teaching well. They are efficient and proficient in their profession. But they are not competent to speak English when it comes to routine conversation. That's a problem with them. Even to this platform, I have brought some people. After attending a few days, they quit. And what they told me was, and they asked me to give feedback. And I'm afraid to give feedback. I may commit mistake. The educated people are saying like this. This shows that they lack something, some basic things. If we have it, if we just get acquainted with it, we will be able to overcome the great wall of China, that is speaking English. Imagine trying to build a house with wood, but no nails, screws, or glue. How would the structure hold together? it wouldn't. It would fall to pieces. Same is the case of speaking English without proper grammar. Each sentence is just a jumbled pile of words. English grammar is one of the most important elements of your language study. Unfortunately, it can also be one of the most complex and difficult. Correct grammar is your key to speaking English fluently and confidently. Knowing grammar will help you avoid errors that make your English sound strange to native speakers. There are certain situations in which English grammar is especially important. For example, if you are going for a job interview in an English-speaking country, the employer will be interested in the quality of your spoken and written English. Correct grammar won't just demonstrate your English skills. It will also show that you are diligent and have an eye for detail. Grammar is even important for our social life. Do you know that sometimes people don't like to chat with someone who uses poor grammar? When you meet new people, visit new places, grammar mistake will lead to misunderstanding. To avoid all these confusions, we need to have a firm idea of how to structure our words. Knowing the elementary grammar rules will make us more and more confident to speak English. If I say I started learning English at the age of 45 only. I joined in police department as an LD clerk on getting PSC. At that time, I was working in 2 parallel colleges. I was taking mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Just like any other government employee, I started my works referring the back files as advised by my superiors. But since I was working in police department, SPs, Superintendent of Police, IPS officers from other states will come. They are bound to speak regional language, but their language is very poor. Often they speak English. We can't understand their English and they can't understand our English. That made many problems. Even we want to speak, the words won't come out. Later on, fed up with this, I found a person from Thrissur, my guru. It is none other than Edison France. I started learning English from his classrooms. And he takes English in a different way, in a different method. Truly speaking, he gave me the confidence to learn. He gave me only the basics, what I'm going to introduce here. That knowledge of elementary things, basic rules, will make anybody speak English if they have dreams, if they can ignite their wishes, if they are ready to pursue their passion. Confidence and basic rules, basic knowledge will make anybody speak English fluently, not only English. If I can take English classes and speak English continuously for hours and hours after learning it at the age of 45, anybody in the world can learn anything, not only English. It is passion and dedication. And the dream is behind the passion and dedication. Dream big. as Abdul Kalam said, small dream is injustice, dream big. Children should be taught to dream big. Here, I will let us discuss the basic things. No child in the world is provided with a grammar book soon after it is born. Nobody is learning their mother tongue after learning grammar. Truly speaking, grammar is inbuilt. A language is to be learned by hearing first, observing how others speak, and trying to imitate. When we speak more and more, when we read more and more, the possibilities of language will come to us. We'll start to speak good English. We will get all usages. And without saying what grammar is used here, we will do anything. We'll make any speech. We can talk to any person, anywhere. It is the case of our mother tongue. It is not possible to communicate with people speaking other languages. We have to create an ambience for speaking English at our place, either by joining an English class like I am running, or getting some friends who are interested in speaking English. And we have to learn the basic rules in case of other languages. That is what we are going to do here. If we learn the C, is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had. Singular subjects, plural subjects. These are the basic things. If we become familiar with these things, we can avoid the fear. We can overcome the barrier. But the thing is, we are interested in knowing many things. It is easy, but we know one thing. It is easy to forget the knowing. And we may have taken a long time to learn many things, but we did take only seconds to forget it. That is it. Unless we repeat it, everything will go into oblivion. Repetition is the mother of expertise. Repetition is the mother of wisdom. Repetition is the mother of skill, base of skill. If you are ready to repeat these basic 11 rules, taking just half a minute or 1 minute, every day 2 times, just like you brush your teeth in the morning and at night, for weeks or months, you will be able to master this language. Okay, let me introduce the 11 golden rules to you. Golden rules of English grammar. Tenses are 3. You know all these things. Anyway, we have to go through these things every day. Present tense, past tense, and future tense. Each tense has its own 4 forms: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Each of these 3 tenses has its own 4 forms: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. For present tense, simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and perfect present perfect continuous. For present and for past tense, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, or past perfect continuous. And for future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. These 4 forms we need to remember always. For remembering this, we needn't write imposition or continuously read it for hours. Just remember this sentence: simple I ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പഠിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ആയി ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരണം. പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ആവണമെങ്കിൽ പെർഫെക്റ്റ് കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ടെൻസ് പഠിക്കണം. Do you know what is the, and non-Malayalis will be here, so you just understand like this. Simple English सीखने के लिए continuous class में आना है. Perfect होना हो तो perfect continuous tense सीखना है. In Tamil, Samaji, how can it be said in Tamil? Simple English പഠിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ continuous ആയി ക്ലാസ് വരണം. പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ആവണമെങ്കിൽ പെർഫെക്റ്റ് കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ടെൻസ് പഠിക്കണം. സിമ്പിൾ ആയി ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് കത്തുകർക്ക് കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ആയി ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരണം.
Samaji is muted.
Oh, he is muted. And is there anybody who knows Tamil? Perfect ആവறதுக்கு perfect continuous tense கத்துக்கணும்.
அது போதும்.
போதுமா? சிம்பிளா இங்கிலீஷ் படிக்கணும்னா English class. Yes.
You're speaking in English, Malayalam and Hindi. That is enough. It will come.
Yes.
Sunil sir.
Yes.
English perfect கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு class regular attend பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும்.
Yeah. பெர்ஃபெக்ட் ஆவறதுக்கு
கிளாஸ் கண்டிப்பா அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணி தான் ஆவணும்.
We want simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous tense. These 4 terms in the order. The rest we can say in Tamil. What we want here is to remember these 4 things: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Simple English പഠിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ continuous ആയി ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരണം. Perfect ആവണമെങ്കിൽ perfect continuous tense പഠിക്കണം. If we say this, we will remember these 4 forms forever. Singular, there are so many singular subjects and plural subjects in English, but there are only 4 main singular subjects: he, she, each, everybody. He, she, each, everybody. Avan, aval, adu, ellavarum. Everybody is considered as singular subject. It also is considered as singular subject. I got a biryani yesterday. It was delicious. It means that biryani. Somaji told me an idea about how to conduct meeting in Zoom. It was excellent. Its idea. Likewise, it means other. He, she, each, everybody. These 4 subjects are singular subjects. For remembering this, we are familiar with the dialogue of our Suresh Gopi, the famous film actor. Shit. Just to say, he, shit, everybody. So that we won't never forget it. We will never forget it. We won't forget it. Plural subjects. I, you, they, we. I is considered as plural in terms of grammar. You also is considered as plural. You mean for a single person, we say you. More than person, then also we say you. Ni, allegil, ningal. They, we know it's plural. We know it is plural. And what are the plural subjects? I, you, they, we. For remember this, just remember this. I, you, they, we. Singular subjects and plural subjects are over. Singular subject, he, she, everybody. Plural subjects, I, you, they, we. Verb has 3 forms. Mainly 3 forms. Verb has 5 or 5 forms, but mainly 3 forms are used. First form, second form, and third form. Example, speak, spoke, spoken. First form is called present tense, second form is called past tense, and third form is called past participle. In continuous, ing form of the verb is used. When we speak about ongoing things, we use the ing form of a verb.
Little slow.
What is verb?
Sorry, little slow. Go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verb has three forms: first form, second form, and third form. That means present tense, past tense, and past participle. Example: speak, spoke, spoken. One example is enough. You can make other examples: write, wrote, written, go, went, gone, etc.
Yeah.
In continuous, ing form of the verb is used. Coming, speaking, going, eating, sleeping, whatever it is. What is verb? Action verb. That's all. In schools and colleges, we learn the definition. Action or state of the subject. Verb is the action or state of the subject. And noun is the name of a place, person, place, or thing. What is noun? Name, that's all. Name of name of anything, any person, anything, any place. Name. What is noun? Name. What is verb? Action verb. That's all. He's going, we are walking. And we can make any example. If something is continuous at present, ing form of verb is to be used. Am is used time. Am, I will tell you what auxiliary verb is. Action, all action verbs are called verbs. But there are some small words which is considered as auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary, the word auxiliary means helping. Auxiliary verb means helping verb. Is, are. I, Sunil, I won't say I am Sunil. That am is considered as auxiliary verb. He is Rahul. That is considered as auxiliary. That helps the main verb. Okay. Am is used type. There are 11 auxiliary verbs and 13 other modal auxiliaries. Is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did. All these 11 words are auxiliary verbs that have the main verb. Main verbs are called lexical verbs. Supporting verbs, helping verbs are called auxiliary verbs. And then this auxiliary verb am is used along with I only. We won't say he am, you am, we am. We say only I am. I am reading. Auxiliary with a singular. That means auxiliary verbs ending in the letter S are used along with the singular subjects. I told you here that there are 11 basic auxiliary verbs, helping verbs. Is, ama, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did. Among these 11 auxiliary verbs, only 4 end in the letter S. Example, is, was, does, has. These are the auxiliary verbs ending in the letter S. These 4 auxiliary verbs are used only along with the singular subjects. Auxiliary with S singular means all these things. Has, have, had. Remember, this is the main rule. Whenever we speak or write or handle English using this has, have, had, it should be followed by third form of the verb. We will never say has, go, have, go, had, go, or has went, have went, had went. We say has gone, have gone, had gone only. The third form only to be used. Example, has gone, have gone, had gone. Similarly, do, does, did should be followed by first form of the verb only. Example, I do work, he does work, they did work. And by these 9 rules, the main rules are over. 10th one, we know all these things. First form of the verb is called present tense, and the second form of the verb is called past tense.
Go back, Sunilji, the past one. Yeah. Does.
I do work, he does work, they did work. In all these 3 places, when we used do, does, and did, we said only work, the first form, not worked. Second form, third also worked. That is not used here. We should use first form, work only. I do work, he does work, they did work. The funniest thing, most of the people don't know where do and does are used. Do is used along with the plural subjects. Does is used along with the singular subjects. And did is the past tense of these two. Do past tense did, does past tense did. Do you know English? Does he know English? Never say, do he know English? It is wrong. Similarly, has is present perfect, have is present perfect, had is past perfect. Had only is used along with in past form. It is the past tense of has and have. He has a car, I have a car. Along with singular subjects, has is used. Along with plural subjects, have is used. The past tense is had. Along with the singular and plural subjects, only had is. In the past tense, only had is used for singular and plural subjects. In future also, have only is used for singular and plural. I will have gone there. He will have gone there, not he will has. Only have is used along with the singular and plural subject in future. Similarly, had only is used along with the in past tense, along with the singular and plural subjects. In present tense, we have for singular subjects has, and for plural subjects have. Same is the case of do, does, and did. First form of verb is used following do, does, and did. Here, third form of verb is used after has, have, had. First form of the verb is called present tense, and second form of the verb is called past tense. We just go through 8 words. Why these 8 words? These are frequently used in English. These words cannot be avoided. First form and second form. First form is called present tense and second form is called past tense. Go, what is the past tense? Second form, went. Is, was. Am, was. Are, were. Do, did. Does, did. Has, had. Have, had. Past tense of is, was. Am also is, was. Truly speaking, is, am, are mean the same. Agunu. He is Rahul. I am Sunil. They are Arya and Shalini. When we say the names of more than one person, it is considered as plural subject. When we say the name of a single an individual, it is considered as singular subject. I am going, I was going. He is going, he was going. So, past tense of both are was. 11th rule. First person, I and we. In a house, who is the first person? I and we. Nyan, yangal. Nyan, yangal. Second person, you. For one person or for more than one person. Ni, ningal. Third person, he, she, they, India, books, etc. Irrespective of singular or plural. And he, she, they, when we say the name of a person, when we say the name of a place, not only in India, or an object, article. First person, I and we. Second person, you. Third person, he, she, they, India. There was the last rule, 12th rule. I omitted it because along with first person, shall, when we speak about future things, we can say, we can use will or shall. When there is a slight difference in the rule, in the usage, shall is used along with the first person. Along with first person, shall is normally used. If will is used, it is trust. I shall come, we shall come. Instead of shall, if you use will, I will come, we will come. It is trust or primary. Kandipa varum. Along with the second and third persons, vice versa. Will is normal and shall is stressed. You will do it, you shall do it. He will do it, he shall do it. They will do it, they shall do it. But that rule is not used in modern English. For making offers or getting permission only, we use shall. So we are free to use will everywhere. So I cut it. There is no need to learn it. It is outdated. These are the 11 golden rules of English grammar. Just say these every day, go through this every day, so that you will get much confidence in speaking English when you speak English. Tenses are 3: present tense, past tense, future tense. Each tense has its own 4 forms: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Simple ആയി English പഠിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ continuous ആയി ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരണം. Perfect ആകണമെങ്കിൽ perfect continuous tense പഠിക്കണം. Singular subjects, he, she, it, everybody. He, she, it, everybody. That is needed. Plural subjects, Ayo Devi. Verb has 3 forms: first form, second form, and third form. Example: speak, spoke, spoken. In continuous, ing form of the verb is used. He is going, we are working. I'm is Susutai. I'm reading. Auxiliary with yes, singular. That means auxiliary verb. This needn't read every day. Just understand that, and we can skip it. The meaning should be there in our mind. Auxiliary with yes, singular. Example: is, was, does, has. Has, have, had should be followed by third form of the verb. Has gone, have gone, had gone. Do, does, did should be followed by first form of the verb. I do work, he does work, they did work. First form of the verb is called present tense, and second form of the verb is called past tense. Go, went, is, was, are, were, do, did, does, did, has, had, have had. First person, I and we, yan, yangal. Second person, you, ni, ningal. Third person, he, she, they, India book, etc. That's all. If we read this by looking in the same speed, we will be able to say this, repeat this without looking at the same speed. And after getting it by hearted automatically within 1 week or so, never ever stop saying this once a day or twice a day. Soon after getting, we have to say it twice a day, soon after getting up in the morning before brushing your teeth. At night, just after brushing, just before going to bed. Make it a practice of saying this every day. After learning this without looking anywhere, you can finish it off within 20 seconds at this speed. And if you, after learning this, if you practice the structure of active and passive also, and if you practice, if you say it every day, your confidence level will be boosted up, and you will never make mistakes when you present tense. 4 forms of simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. These examples of this and structure of this is the structure of active and passive voice, and I will take that in another class. It takes time. Somaji goes, Somaji is going. Simple, Somaji goes. It is his habit. Goes for morning walk. Now, what is doing? Now he is going. Continuous, present continuous. Present. He has gone. He has done. He has finished it. Finished things. Perfect. Perfect continuous. He has been doing something. He attends 5 a.m. He is attending 5 a.m. at present. He has attended. It's over. He has been attending since 4 o'clock or for more than 4 hours. And these are the 4 forms of present tense. Past tense, he attended, he was attending, he had attended, he had been attending. Future, he will attend, will be attending, will have attended, will have been attending. If we practice all these things every day, we will become masters of English. We needn't go for any tough grammar. We will learn all of the grammars on our way, on our journey. And this only will make us confident to speak English without mistake, the basic things. Now, and is there anybody, Pallavi or somebody who can say this Agnay or these 11 golden rules at a stretch? Who is there? Hello?
Pallavi is there.
Pallavi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you say this? These 11 golden rules?
Yes.
Yes, do it.
11 golden rules of English grammar. Tenses are 3: present tense, past, and future tense. Each tense has its own 4 forms: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Simple English പഠിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ continuous ആയി ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരണം. Perfect ആവണമെങ്കിൽ perfect continuous tense പഠിക്കണം.
Your voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking, Pallavi.
It is breaking. Anybody else?
Pallavi Kutti, voice breaking.
Agni, are you there?
Hello, sir.
Yes, may I?
Okay, you say it.
Yes. 11 golden rules of English grammar. Tenses are 3: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Each tense has its own 4 forms: simple, continuous.
Again,
Second.
same problem.
Perfect ആവണമെങ്കിൽ perfect continuous tense പഠിക്കണം.
Agnay, continue.
Okay. Singular subjects: he, she, it, everybody. He, it, everybody. Plural subjects: Ayyo Devi, Ayyo Devi. Verb has 3 forms: first form, second form, and third form. Example: speak, spoke, spoken. In continuous, ing form of the verb is used. Example: he is going, we are working. Am is used with I. Example: I am reading. Auxiliary with S, singular. That means auxiliary verbs ending in the letter S are used along with the singular subjects. Example: is, was, does, has. Has, have should be followed by third form of the verb. Example: has gone, have gone, had gone. Do, does, did should be followed by first form of the verb. Example: I do work, he does work, they did work. First form of the verb is called present tense and second form of the verb is called past tense. Example: go, went, is, was, am, was, are, were, do, did, does, did, has, had, have, had. First person I and we. Njan, njangal. Second person you. Ni, ningal. Third person he, she, they, in their book, etc. Thank you.
Okay, well done, well done. Pallavi, are you okay now? Pallavi?
Sir, now
Okay.
am I audible now?
Oh, inaudible. You can do it.
Yes.
Audible.
11 golden rules of English grammar. Tenses are 3: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Each tense has its own 4 forms: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Simple English പഠിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ continuous ആയി ക്ലാസ്സിൽ വരണം. Perfect ആവണമെങ്കിൽ perfect continuous tense പഠിക്കണം. Singular subject: he, she, it, everybody. He, she, everybody. Plural subject: I, you, they, we. Ayyo Devi. Verb has 3 forms: first form, second form, and third form. Example: speak, spoke, spoken. In continuous, ing form of the verb is used. Example: he is going, we are working. Am is used with I. Example: am reading. Auxiliary with S, singular. That means auxiliary verbs ending in the letter S are used along with the singular subject. Example: is, was, does, have. Has, have, had should be followed by third form of the verb. Example: has gone, have gone, and had gone. Do, does, did should be followed by first form of the verb. Example: I do work, he does work, they did work. First form of the verb is called present tense and second form of the verb is called past tense. Example: go, went, is, was, am, was, are, were, do, did, does, did, has, had, have, had. First person, second person, you, ni, ningal. Third person, he, she, they, in their book, etc.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, let us do a fast exercise and taking the examples from these 11 golden rules only, not going beyond that. And how fast you can do depends your depth in this topic. And if you practice every day, you can finish it off within seconds. I will please raise your hands, those who have finished fastly. I will share it. Some questions, 22 questions I'm going to share with you. Yes, you can answer this. Start answering. I didn't dash with him. Go or went. Choose this.
Go. I didn't
You
go.
can answer this.
Go.
You can answer this and say, I will scroll it. Only 22 questions. We are checking the speed and accuracy.
Okay. I did not go with him.
Second one. Why does the boy think so?
Why does the boy think so?
Third one, where does these children live?
Where do these children live? Do.
Thank you. Where do?
Sorry, fourth one.
Varada doesn't
Varada
understand.
Varada doesn't understand.
Yes. Fifth one, does you know
If
her?
you know her.
Do you know her?
Does anyone see her?
Did anyone see her?
Did anyone see her?
Does is not given here. Does is not given here. Do or did? You can.
No, sorry.
Did anyone see her?
Doing.
Have they gone?
Do. Do is used along with plural subjects.
Have they gone?
Did this used everywhere?
Have they gone?
Have they?
Have they
Gone.
Gone.
Third form. Abhinav will have dash a car.
Abhinav will have
Bought a car.
No.
Abhinav will have bought a car.
What a car.
buy a car.
car.
Will have.
Bought.
Has should be followed with third form. Bought. Buy.
Bought.
Bought one. Dash he written his exam.
Has he written his exam?
Has. Along with
Has.
Has he written his exam? Agni and Ujjwal have dashed their lunch.
Eaten.
Have eaten their lunch.
Have eaten
Eaten.
their lunch.
Eaten.
Have
Eaten.
eaten.
Have
Eaten.
Next one. Kritika has dashed a story.
Has written.
Vidya has written
written
a
a
story.
Written.
Has written. Third form. The
Written.
principal has dashed a decision.
Taken a
Taken.
decision.
Took a decision.
Has taken, not took. Has have had should be
Take.
followed by third form.
Taken.
Taken. Somebody dashed in the room.
Taken.
Had taken.
Correct. Somebody dashed in the room.
Somebody is there in the room.
Is.
Somebody is there in the room.
Yeah, somebody.
Is.
Somebody, nobody, everybody. All bodies are singular subjects.
But it's are singular.
Someone, no one, anyone, all ones, all bodies are singular. My friend, somebody is there in the room. My friend dash watching cricket.
Were
My
watching.
friends were watching cricket.
Were. Yes. Dash everybody present in the meeting.
Is everybody
Is
present
everybody present in
in the meeting?
the meeting?
Yes. Everybody is singular. Not R.
Not R.
Everybody
Is
singular.
singular.
Everyone except you dash in the class. Was or were.
Was.
Was.
Everyone is considered singular. Singular subjects. Not were.
Was.
Next one. One of my colleagues dash acted in a film. Has or have.
acted in a film. Has.
One has acted third form. Has acted in a film. One of should be followed by plural. Colleagues, not colleague. One of my friends, one of my colleagues, one of my relatives. Never ever say one of my friend. One of my friends has acted. Someone dash screaming from the upstairs. Someone is.
Someone is.
Someone
Is.
is.
Everyone dash rushing out to see the film star.
Everyone is.
Is.
Everyone, one body, etc. Somebody dash an initiative to resolve it.
Somebody takes an
Somebody
initiative to
takes.
resolve it.
Takes.
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 If the subject is plural, we say take. Is singular, we say takes. Everybody dash the answer. Get or gets.
Everybody gets the answer.
Gets the answer.
Gets.
Gets.
Yes.
Gets.
Because everybody is singular. Somebody dash the in the room.
Somebody
Somebody is there in the room.
is there in the room.
Somebody is there in the room, not are there. And how fast you can answer these questions shows your proficiency. If you go through the 11 golden rules every day, you can finish it off without any mistake within seconds.
Correct.
So that you will be able to speak English fluently. When you get the structure also, structure of active and passive also. Rama killed Ravana, Ravana was killed by Rama. It is a simple past tense. We can say the other forms also. Rama kills Ravana, Ravana is killed by Rama. Rama is killing Ravana, Ravana is being killed by it. Likewise, we can say there's 12 structures, active and passive voice. And I will take some other day, the structure. If you learn these two things and practice it and read it, not practice, just understand what it is, then forget it and read it every day. Just like after understanding the words and lines of a song, you are practicing every day. We are not seeking the meaning of it. When you practice, yes. And likewise, you should. And you have the golden opportunity to witness, to hear speaking English by others in our 5am platform. That is why I am bringing all the people attending my class to this platform. After learning basic things, after getting in touch with all these usages, they are hearing English spoken by somebody in the platform for 1.5 hours. And by then, after giving feedback, they will be able to present the opening, hosting, etc. By then, they would have gained much confidence, abundant confidence. Then there is no look back. They can standardize their English by reading more and more, watching more and more good speeches, and speaking to Somaji and other people every day. They can avoid the inner block or the inhibitions to speak English. Okay, friends, I think it is enough for today. And it is going to be near 40 minutes or 45 minutes, I think. It is nearly 1 hour. Do you have anything to ask me regarding the things I have taken here? Otherwise, we can go to the feedback session of this program, total program.
Yeah. We'll go to feedback.
Sunilji.
Yes, tell me.
Tushar, I would like to give a start. Yeah, I would like to give a start. See, you said it right. We all have the promptness and we say that I want to speak in English one day. But that one day does not come in the dictionary of the people. Why is it so? It's because of the fear. Or it is a fear of like somebody would criticize them. But actually speaking, grammar is a basic thing, as you have clearly mentioned. And if we try to make an attempt to speak English, then we can improve the grammar, isn't it?
Yes.
So you have said it very right, correctly you have said. I really agree with you. And your excellent session, outstanding session. You have proved that you are a disciplinarian, that you are very much, whatever you do, you are very perfectionist in that. I really agree to you. Excellent, sir. Keep it up, sir. And we are waiting for your more sessions. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, you know my number. We together attended the MBTA session of Ruby ma'am.
I know you are Enneagram type 1 because
Enneagram.
you're a perfectionist with a wing of 9 and 8 and 2.
Thank you.
Yeah, all the best.
Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Anybody else?
Definitely, don't ask like that. Anybody else means it's a feeling threatened. Allow big ease. And like last time I told you, you're very good, but don't be the headmaster, you know. See,
Yes.
Hi, Sunilji. Good morning.
Good
I
morning.
was wanting to
Am I
attend,
audible?
Audible, very audible.
attend the
It's me,
session.
Fauzi.
Hello?
Oh, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Saumaji, it's me, Fauzi.
Okay, you speak then.
Nice session. I really enjoyed. I just joined late, but anyhow, I got the idea.
Yes.
I expect more sessions from you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, you can very well attend my, I am doing online spoken class every day at 7:30 p.m. to 9.
Here
Yes.
is 5 AM club.
Not here. Just English
Yes.
mic.
Okay, inshallah, I'll join.
Sir, will you please post the link here? Sunil sir,
Oh,
English
yes,
mic
yes.
link.
How to post the link there? Okay, I will give the
No,
ID
give
and
the link
password.
to Naina, then she'll post.
And can you share the link, Tulsi, Shailja ma'am?
Yeah, you can also do it in our WhatsApp group, Sunilji.
Yes, yes, I will do it.
Sure, sure, sure.
And all these children, including Shailja ma'am, rocked yesterday night. 30 people presented the public speaking on the topic friendship. Monday debate and DD. Thursday public speaking. We are giving the subject well in advance. They will come prepared and will blast. 30 people presented their speech yesterday. Thursday is public speaking day.
May I offer my feedback, sir?
Yes, definitely.
Can I give?
Yeah.
Am I not audible or something?
What's that?
Yes, I'm audible to me. Some people are not hearing your sound, I think. They are sitting in different rooms, I think.
They are not allowing me to speak.
Pallavi?
Can I speak?
Shailja ma'am, Somaji is trying to say something. You people are not hearing him. I think you are sitting, he is sitting in a different room. But I am hearing his sound.
That's what I'm telling. So when I'm saying nobody's listening or they're...
Nice, sir.
Can I do? I have to attend my
I think they are, we are the people
Is that Naina there?
Can I do, sir?
Okay, you can.
Good
I'm
morning.
also hearing you.
I am very grateful to be a part of this platform. Today's program, Sunil sir programs, excellent and powerful, awesome. Sunil sir is an inspiration to all of us. He is the best teacher, not only the best, but also vibrant, energetic, and amazing. We get a bunch of knowledge from our English mind class. This is the most comprehensive and enlightening platform. It deepens our knowledge. Let us start our journey to achieve fluency in speaking English. I enjoyed. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Who spoke now?
Thank you all.
Sri Kumari, who spoke now?
Sri Kumari ma'am. Sri Kumari ma'am.
I am Sri Kumari.
Sri Kumari ma'am.
Earlier also she only spoke, right?
She is a student. She attends from Trivandrum.
No, twice she spoke, I think.
Your voice is breaking, sir. We all are students.
We all are LKG.
Students, will you allow me to
No.
No.
Sir, may
Yeah,
Something happening there. Somaji, something happening there.
I think you are sitting in different rooms.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Maybe.
My room and your room.
May I? Good morning, everybody. Awesome session by Sunil ji. Very beneficial for everybody, not only for students. Very beneficial for everybody. That's why I'm also enjoying in Sunil sir's English Mind class and enjoying that very much with my students. I am bringing students to English Mind also. I'm inviting students to English Mind and as well as into 5 AM also. And whenever I get time, I am joining there and improving myself. And this is a great service offering by Sunilji to the all people. With any payment, that is, we have to say, especially without any payment, he is doing this. And people are improving very much, and they are working in 5 AM also now. And hats off you, sir. You are doing all these things and you are managing 5 AM, all this. Very happy. I'm very happy today with your session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your kind words.
Sir, may I?
Okay, you may.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thank you so much, sir. Our English Mind students, we are very lucky. Every day we got such a wonderful class. Whenever I attend your class, I learn something new. I am lucky to have you as my mentor. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome, ma'am.
I think, Taki, can you help me come to the main stage, this everywhere? I myself and Sunil, we can hear.
Okay, Nainaji, host only can do it.
Sama sir, you are audible.
That is to you. To others, it is not. That's why they are just
audible.
Now it is audible. The first had an
audible, Somaji.
Sunil sir class actually.
For giving feedback. Somaji, over to you.
Sunil sir class even I wanted to attend because
you are welcome.
Because my problem is my wife is too good, you know, she is 100% plus. She's a phonetics particular expert and she's a grammar expert, studied in international schools. So always the fight is that she won't teach me, she'll teach all other people in the world. So learning by learning, I don't know, but some other grammar sticks with me because of my exposure and talking, as you are telling, reading. But the technique and tools he has used here is that person who is my friend also, who is a person who teaches everyone, police officers also, contentment, he teaches like that, uses very, very humorous person too, and he makes fun of that. The person is actually not too much of a qualified person, but how successful he is, how many people. I was wondering why Sunil is running. I just gave many times hint, hey, you're going fast. Then towards the end only I realized that was a purpose. It is a purpose-driven class. He want to teach not only the 11 golden rules, he want to teach a technique. Don't go by fundamental, some grammar school teacher teaching you is, was, then it will take 1 year time. What he wants to give you is a tool, like a capsule, sugar-coated capsule, 1.5 seconds you consume. Just like we know in our olden days, we know all the tables, like that, it goes like that. Similarly, he wanted to do that, even the 22 question. It was easy for me, it came all, luckily also it came for me. Wonderful, simple thing. I was always asking him, why are you rushing? Then when he is teaching it through Agne, teaching it through Pallavi, the idea is that he not only wanted to leave these golden rules like that, he wanted us to participate with him. And I have written, I think I have written 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. I already sent it to Sunil. What all thing I have noted down in that fastness and the tools like that. Somewhere you told me, I just want to know, what is that? I will have gone. Something you told, how is that? Where it is coming? Sunil sir?
Pardon?
somewhere you told, I will have gone.
Will have gone. Poi കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടാവും.
So,
will go പോവും. Will be going പോവുകയായിരിക്കും. Will have gone പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. Will have completed going. Will have been going പോയിക്കൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുകയായിരിക്കും.
So I will have gone is a usage, it is there. So I'm not very familiar with that.
Yes, I will have gone. It is rarely used.
Rarely used kind of thing. And this all these short words also from your guru is fantastic, you know.
I will paint, I will be painting, I will have painted, I will have been painting. Sir, you are muted. You are muted.
I think that Abu Bakr has come. He's doing that. So, so that
again muted. Somebody is muting you.
I think Naina would have come then. Okay. Anyway, it was wonderful. Thank you very much.
Okay. Again muted.
Hi, good morning all.
Good morning.
Can I speak?
Yes, you can speak.
Yeah.
You can only speak. Don't laugh.
Yeah, thank you. So Nilji, it was a great session. And you are giving confidence to all of us because you concluded everything in 11 principles that giving us great confidence that this is English. Oh, great. So why can't I try? So people will always think of, let us try like that. So you're giving confidence in speaking English and public speaking and content writing. And you're giving confidence to writing stories, novels like that, and also acting, everything you're giving confidence. And that confidence gives you a great energy and power in you. That is Sunilji. Great.
Thank you.
Super.
Thank you very much.
May I?
Yes, you may.
Yes. Happy morning to all of you.
Happy morning.
Sunil sir, today's session was very, very, very beautiful. I loved it. Our English mind is very beneficial to us. He gives us more confidence to speak English, how to speak English, and we starting our English minds with a positive self-talk. Like I'm confident, I'm inspired. All are very inspiring, and he makes lot of habits to us. He makes newspaper reading habits through conducting a newspaper quiz every day. So every day we try to read newspaper, and he made habit for us. It is very beneficial to us. Thank you, sir. English mind is very, very, very beneficial to us, and we loved it. That's why very funny. Every night we are very laughter session is also going there. Very nice.
Thank you, Molu. Thank you very much.
Actually, every evening we are waiting for the English mind.
Yes, correct.
Anybody can speak anything. That is the privilege.
Where it is going, English mind?
At my house, and it is a Zoom webinar.
Okay.
All over Kerala. All over Kerala. All over India.
Abroad also. You
all
also can
India.
Participate. Not all over India. Outside India also.
IST 7 p.m.
Please share the link.
Can attend it.
Anyway, I missed
the link is given here. And the funniest thing is people from LKG to at the age of 62 are attending.
UKG.
Together. No separate class. One class.
I am in 9th standard, but my mother in UKG. That's
yeah. I'm UKG student in English mind.
So I will be in nursery then. I will be in nursery then.